yards pass.
One final month to push for the playoffs or start preparing for the future. Here we go in Week 14. Coverage team gets him down at the 26-yard line. So their offense out now to get this game started. It's 1st and 10. And they've got him behind the line for a big loss.
Hey, these DNs love to get after the quarterback, but the most well-rounded of them are the guys who can anchor your run defense too. Mission accomplished.
Rice, the motion man right. Here's 2nd and 14. Completes one to Ben Sinnott. Decent gain here, but short of the first. All right, Cowboys showing nickel set, 3rd down. From the gun is Purdy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. The Commanders ready for the punt. And I imagine they were hoping they wouldn't need to bring him out so soon into this game. And hey, at least he held onto the football, but they will get nothing on that return. So here come the Cowboys for their opening drive. And we will get a look at their 6th-year signal caller.
And how do you really build on setting a new NFL record last week? I'm not sure you can. What we saw out of him might go down as his single greatest performance.
That's grabbed inside the 30. And he's all the way home. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys don't need long to take a 6-0 lead. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys will jump out to a 7-0 lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He fields it from the 8. And in the end, he's able to get it to what used to be a touchback. It's at the 25 after the return. The Commanders headed back out on offense as we get another look at Brock Purdy. And they've been willing to both call runs for him and let him ad-lib as he sees fit. He's top 5 for rushing yards by a quarterback this season. And they're going to bring him down just beyond the 30 at the 31. After a good pickup, they've got 2nd and 4. From the 31. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up. Back to throw. Here's Purdy. Again, he's under pressure, and he goes down. And consecutive sacks have them staring at a tough 4th down. Punting unit out now. The return begins on their side of midfield. And he gets his guys a few yards before they bring him down on the return. Nice kick there. It's a punt of 53 yards. And the Cowboys will take over with some excellent field position. Straight ahead, it's Brown. And he's stopped at the 31-yard line. The end result there, 15 yards and a first. Here's Brown again. And he's brought down after taking this to the 26. Now we'll take a moment to check out his numbers on the ground from a week ago. 2nd and 6 now. Dulcich hauls it in. And even 20 yards on the play, and it awards them with a 1st and goal.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
And his effort results in maybe 2 yards, but nothing more.
Okay, all right. There's a little progress on 1st and goal. You keep it safe, you push a little closer, and now you're set up for what you want to do on 2nd down.
On 2nd and 5 now. And in for the Dallas touchdown. A quick second score for him, Brock, already. And we aren't even out of this opening quarter yet.
I think I just saw that D coordinator rip up his game plan down on the sidelines, because you got to find some new resources here. You got to dedicate more bodies, more physicality to this playmaker, because we know in this league, when you get a guy going like this, they're going to go to him until you stop him.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. That's going to be taken in at the 8. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30. The Commanders all set to regain possession. And it's far from the first time we're seeing this unit head out, Brock. But what we haven't seen so far in this opening half, well, we haven't seen much in terms of yardage.
No, it's like they've written a few lyrics, but nowhere close to a song yet.
No dice on that prior pass. Here's second down. They'll empty the backfield and motion him right. Dumps it off to his running back. Has some daylight through the 40. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. 1st and 10 from the 41. Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Time now for the second quarter. Commanders in possession. They have second down behind the sticks. Another try following the sack. And the cover just too good there. Didn't find a throw that he was confident in, so just throws it away. Third down coming up. Let's go. Now it's Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. And the defense comes through to back him up ahead of 4th down. They're out now, ready to punt it. And he's going to try to give his defense a long field to defend. And he's certainly been staying busy. Once again, he's out to punt and sends this flying. It's a nice running on that return. He gets it up past the 35. The offense returning to the field now as we get a look at their wideouts. And in the closing stretch of this season, right now he is poised to finish as the league leader in receiving yards. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, it falls incomplete. Second down coming up.
Wait.
Brown on the inside give. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and they still need 10 now on 3rd down. First throw for the backup now. Watson with the catch. And it's good yardage, but they tackle him short of the sticks.
You can earn your money in the NFL in all sorts of different ways, but defensively, in a league where you're just not hitting as much in training camp, you're not tackling as much as they got to in the old days, when you can make a play in the open field, keep it short like that, I promise you some money will follow.
He's got Watson. That'll be the first and more. One of their biggest plays of the game, and it comes on a 4th down gamble.
You know, Kate, we often talk about flipping the field in special teams, right? A kick return, a good punt. Well, an explosive play like that does the exact same thing. Look at the difference in field position. By hitting on that shot, you've totally flipped the field and the tone of this drive. Well, that doesn't net a first down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Let's see what they want to do here, partner. It's 2nd and inches. They'll run again with Brown. And he's in for the touchdown. The Cowboys take a 20-zip lead. Now the PAT try coming up. Extra point sent right down the middle. And the Cowboys stretch their lead to 21. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Return coming from the 6. And he gets across the 30 before he's brought down. Out comes the Commander offense for another series. And it's not good, Brock, when you're discussing their punter as one of your early game MVPs, but they just haven't been able to get anything going so far.
No, you'll hear some old school coaches, especially defensive-minded coaches, Kate, and they'll say, hey, man, there's nothing wrong with the drive ending with a kick, right? As a quarterback and as an offense, maybe that was the way you played the game back in the day, but not modern football. You've got to go score.
Left side gets it out quick, and it's caught. All plays on the table here for 3rd and 3.
Let's go now. 3rd and 3.
Shotgun snap for Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the defense comes through. That's going to back them up and bring up 4th down. We've hit the 2-minute warning now from the nation's capital. It's the Commanders in trouble on 4th and long. Punt team on the field. And they could really use a good one here. And he finally gets a hold of one here. This is hit far. And he can't evade the coverage team for much. They stop him before he gets really anything on that return. This offense headed back to the field, led by their receiver. And with precious little time remaining in our season, he's the NFL leader in touchdown receptions. He's going to loft one deep to the left. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on first. It's 2nd down. A give left side to Brown. And he's caught behind the line for a loss. Upping the tempo with some hurry-up offense. Throwing on 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. They get 40 on the big hitter. And that's good for a Cowboys 1st down.
Man, I love that effort, adding as much as possible to that catch while earning the 1st down. That's called yards after catch. And it's what coaches want from all their pass catchers on the roster.
And he's brought down for a loss. Ooh, after that play, we can tell he's hurting. He's someone they need to help their playoff hopes. Training staff working on him now. All right, here we go. 2nd down.
Let's go.
Setting up a throw. Pass complete to Dulcich. They rip off a big chunk of field, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. On the handoff, this is Brown. And he drives forward for a little, maybe to the 7. Working quickly here. On 2nd and 7. He's got it. Touchdown, Dallas. It is a word broadcasters hesitate to use for a lot of reasons, but 4 touchdowns in 4 drives, Brock. I think we can throw it out here. Perfection thus far.
Yeah, this game will humble you at this level. I mean, this is the best of the best playing it, and you don't normally see this kind of execution and this kind of efficiency, so I understand that word perfection. I will remind everybody, though, it's not how you start, it's how you finish.
Fielded at the 7. This return makes it up to the 25. The Commanders head out now late in the 1st half. And we'll see if they try to establish some positive momentum before halftime here, Brock, or if they just choose to head off and lick their wounds. Has him on the quick hitter. Pickup of 12 on that play. And the Commanders will have a 1st. Markers reset, ball at the 37. Pretty throwing here on 1st. Completed over the middle. And he's tackled after gaining a handful. The Commanders take a timeout. They're 1st.
Here we go.
Play action now with Purdy. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. Washington calls it 2nd timeout. 3rd and 10. Can this offense get it done? Shotgun snap. They're going to throw. That's caught for the 1st. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Final timeout taken by the Commanders. Purdy on 1st down. And he just hucks this one away. Wasn't going to risk a throw or force something. It brings up second down.
It leads to second and 10. 19 tight. 19 tight.
Purdy looking to throw. Rice pulls it in along the sideline. And he takes it across the 30 before heading out.
Brings up third down.
Koo able to put it through. And that lowers the gap to 25 points.
To make most of those attempts from this distance, but it's never a lock. So they'll happily take this and finish off the drive with points.
And no return here. This is a touchback, and the ball's going to come out to the 20. One last play before the break.
Panther 60. Panther 60. 19. Tiger. 19. Ready?
He'll throw it. Gets everything he has under this throw. That's complete inside the 35. So we've arrived at halftime. Gonna have to make those halftime adjustments on the fly today. We're skipping right through to the start of the third quarter. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. Here's a return from the 7. And he pushes them up to the 30-yard line before going out of bounds. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10.
70 Timberwolves. Let's go now.
A give now to Brown. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Offense in the hurry-up now.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line. 8 yards on the pickup. Brings up second and 2.
Handoff headed left to Brown. Escapes a defender. That's going to pick up the 1st down after a gain of 26.
A gain of 26.
Those outside runs so critical for running back, quarterback, O-line to hit their targets. They got a target area to expose that defense and make the most of it. And that offense just put on display some teaching tape for it.
And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They pick up 20 yards there. And it'll be 1st down, Dallas.
Hey, check that. Street. Go! Huh.
Brown on the carry. And he is into the end zone for a Dallas touchdown. The Cowboys grow the lead coming out of halftime. That one right down the middle. And the Cowboys grow their lead yet again.
Commanders 3.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Fielded at the 7. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. They're out and set, 1st and 10.
Go!
From the gun is Purdy. Short pass brought in. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that'll be good for a Washington 1st.
Let's go! 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Now Purdy. Got Sinnott. It's complete. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. New slate of downs to approach here from the 40.
Hey!
Out of the gun, they'll give it to him inside. And he can only manage 1 yard. The defenders were at the ready to bring him down.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
Finds his back complete. And the defense gets there to force a small loss. This drive in jeopardy. Here's a 3rd and 10.
Here we go, set.
Here's Purdy to throw. He has the first over the middle. And he gets down to the 24 before he stops. He finds him 16 yards and a new set of downs.
I may love watching a great thrower, but I love watching a well-done route too, Kate. Make that guy think you're trying to stack him only to drop your hips and cut right inside. Some good work to help reset those chains.
And he's caught behind the line for a loss.
Well, he was supposed to be the one who chipped away a few and got a new set of downs started right in rhythm. Instead, he's now forced to pick himself from behind the line thanks to a great effort defensively.
Here's 2nd and 11. Caught quickly on the slant. And they have this well into the red zone now at the 15.
Boy, they sure found the right route at the right time to hit the soft spot in that coverage. And that slant, it goes for big yardage.
They're going to try to pick it up with an option left. And he'll get this inside the 10 to the 9. Might be trying to power this across, Brock. They've got 3 tight ends out there. It's 1st and goal. They'll try and punch it in. And he won't get anything there. Several defenders nearby to hold him up. No gain that time, and now it'll be 2nd and goal. Running for it again. And he gets them a little closer to the end zone, down to the 6. So now, here's 3rd and goal.
19 Lions.
Working out of the gun, it's Purdy. And he makes the catch. Did he get both feet in? No. Oh, so close to 6. Incomplete.
Just something off in the rhythm of their passing game on that one, Kate. Time to recalibrate and keep throwing it to get back on track.
Let's go now.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. Intercepted in the end zone. And the Cowboys come up with a turnover and hold strong on 4th down.
Well, that's it right there. That's the resilience and the mental toughness that every coach wants to see from his defense. Not a great spot for him. Backed up close enough that they're going to get shots taken in the end zone. But instead of collapsing under pressure, they rose up and they created the takeaway.
Even with this lead, keeping the pedal down. 2nd and 4. And he just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
You know, that was a play, Kate, right there where you need to buy your receivers just enough time to get open along their routes. And your quarterback enough time to find and hit him with the throw. Time, well, that's not what he had. O-line couldn't hold up, and it forces the incompletion.
Hauled in left side. It's a great pickup, 16 yards, and now they've got 1st down. This is the type of performance a former quarterback, just like yourself, Brock, can marvel at. He's carried a great performance through much of this game. Even as the defense adjusted, tried to slow him down, none of it mattered.
I like the way you say that right there, Kate, because these moments the game does slow down. It is so fast on the field for the normal person, but when a QB's in a rhythm...
Brought in inside the 20. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a 1st down. They're going to move the chains after a big play, 39 yards. What a spot for a big play, huh, Brock? It has him well into the red zone now with 1st and 10. Has it in close. And this is down all the way to the 3. A nice pickup of 11 there, Brock, and they'll have 1st and goal to figure out. Now it's Brown. And he's across for the touchdown. And that flag is not going to stop this celebration. They know that's an offsides call.
Offside. Defense.
Got to the end zone with a free play, so they will, of course, decline offsides and take the points. That one splits the uprights. And the Cowboys continue piling onto this lead.
Commanders 3.
The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. Brings in the kick at the 9. And it's a nice return here. They'll tackle him shy of the 35. Oh, hang on there. Hang on a moment. Looks like we've got an injured player on the kick return. They're going to check on him now. First down throw by Purdy. Setting up the running back screen. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs. Football on that 47-yard line. First down. Back now. Pressure on its way. It's taken in by Sinnott. And he'll cross the 50 and start pushing onto the opposing side of the field. After a good pickup, they're set up with second and short. Purdy gets this from the pistol. It is caught left side.
What the shit?
And he's marked down, looks
This
like
is
at the
bullshit,
32-yard
man.
line. They'll come up first and 10. To throw again, it's Purdy. On the move, headed right. And this time they're going to get there, and they drop him. So a timeout comes in. It looks like the defense using its first stops this game as we get close to our 2-minute warning. Trying again, following the sack. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. No connection on the last play, and now it's third down. Now it's Purdy. And he just gets rid of this one, but unfortunately, that means fourth down coming up. So out now comes the punter. And he's going to do the honors for the fourth time today. And it's out of bounds without a whole lot of room for error. He hit it well. They're saying it's out at the 4. Another drive coming up for this Dallas offensive unit. And taking a look at these highlights, Brock, just a reminder of the type of game that they have had. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. They'll come out throwing. He puts some air under a deep throw to the left. He's got it deep downfield. There it is. Touchdown, Dallas. The Cowboys throwing 6 more on the blowout. Kicking team out to try the extra point. The point after splits the uprights. Boys tack on 7 more to their lead. The Cowboys all ready for the kickoff, and here we go once again. He fields it from the 8. They'll begin from the 36 as the returner's brought down. The Washington offense getting set for its next possession. And they'll get one final chance in a game that, to put it mildly, Brock, has been a bit of a miserable experience for him. Hits him on the out route. And he's short of the first after a mild gain. Halfway to the marker, it's 2nd and 5. From the 42. Throwing the out route complete. And he's out of bounds right at the 40-yard line. They'll keep this drive moving and come to the line for first and 10. Purdy throwing here. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. Second down coming up. Another try following the sack. Throw complete to Sinnott. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. Timeout taken by the defense. Their second. First down from the red zone. Hauled in by Rice. And he'll go down. Looks like they're marking him at the 11. 2nd and 3 now. From the gun is Purdy. And for the moment, that's going to be a touchdown. Whether it will stand, though, well, that depends on the call on this flag.
Illegal touching. Offense.
A game they were pretty happy with goes away via the penalty. And now we're going to wait to see how they respond.
Come 19! Come 19! Second!
3rd and short. Here's Purdy. And this is all for cosmetics as he's in for the late touchdown. The Commanders putting up points in a game decided. Patterson tacks on the extra point. And the Commanders cut into the lead by another point. Here's Patterson now to kick this away. And it bounces out of the end zone, so they'll set up shop at the 30. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Oh, look at this. He's setting up to throw. Trying for the deep ball. He's got it inside the 25. The outcome's decided here, but we got a timeout with 2 seconds on the clock so they can think it over before their final play.
Let's go!
Wow, they're going to pass it here. Lockett isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. So the Cowboys come in and take this one on the road.